Welcome to the Norco College Student Spotlight Series. My name is Bryan Reece, I'm College President. And today we're going to be talking to Brenda Lopez. She's a STEM student, a STEM scholar, and an SI leader for calculus students. Why don't we start by you telling us where you come from, where you grew up?
I was born in Mexico. I come from the city. I came here when I was around 6 years old, and I attended elementary school here in Corona. I've been in Corona my entire life, so about like 14 years now. I went to Centennial High School, and I came here right after high school.
So when you came here, were you pretty certain you were interested in STEM majors?
No, I actually came here as an accounting major.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And I knew I was good at math, but I didn't know what I could do with it. And
so you just thought, well, I can do accounting with it, but you weren't sure about other things. Okay.
I did a little bit of research. I wasn't too motivated on what other careers there were around me. I researched on my own, and I noticed that accounting paid really well.
Very nice. Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm good at math, so I should.
Yeah. What got you interested in the natural sciences and things like that?
I actually attended a workshop with STEM, and a company came over and they talked about different projects you can do with technology, and I feel like that's what sparked my interest. I noticed that there's endless possibilities you can do if you go into the field of engineering. And I love science, I love math, and I said, well, I'm going to try it out.
You think I could do that?
I think I can do it. I wasn't too sure on what specific field I wanted to do, and more research and more appointments with my counselor at STEM, we narrowed it down to mechanical engineering. It became the path that I wanted to go towards, and I noticed that I became very passionate about the subject, and I became very passionate about technology, and I know that this is the field I want to be in.
So talk to me about some of the stuff you did after you decided you wanted to major in engineering. What are some of the projects you were able to participate in on campus?
I did participate in the wind turbine competition on behalf of Norco College of Engineering for UCR. Basically, what we had to do was build a wind turbine from a kit. They gave us a small model. You can use whatever you want from the kit. You can use nothing at all.
Okay, all right.
So basically, they gave us a kit and go. And the first year I did it, and I got paired with a group, and we used balsa wood to make our blades. And we actually cut them here with Professor Paul. Yeah, and he let us use his machines, his laser to cut the balsa wood. And it was very interesting. I didn't have any knowledge about physics, anything for that would help us for the project. The second year I tried it again, and I formed my own team, a group of 6 students, including myself. And again, same situation. We didn't know what to do, but I decided to be a little bit creative, and we decided to use neodymium magnets, which are very strong. I researched problems that wind turbines have now and see what we can improve with our design. And I realized that there was a lot of friction in the system, and I thought, well, maybe if we levitate the whole turbine, we can reduce the amount of friction. Yes. So we went with neodymium magnets because they're stronger than regular rare earth magnets.
And that would levitate the
turbine? It would basically levitate the whole system, yes. And none of us had tools. None of us had a shop. I gathered whatever my dad had in his garage and whatever pieces of wood I can find around the house. We basically constructed this wind turbine from piece here, piece there, anything we can find. And it levitated. It was amazing. It was a
So there was zero friction then in a levitated line?
You can never have zero friction.
Okay. There was less friction.
There was less friction, yes. But our design was a little bit poorly made because we didn't have a 3D printer, things like that, anything fancy.
But you got an award for it, right?
Yes, we went to compete and we actually won first place. So that felt amazing, yes.
Was there ever a time at Norco where you felt like this just isn't working out? If so, what did you do to get past that?
Whenever you are having a difficult time at school, you have to realize that there are people willing to help you, and any journey, you can't do it on your own. And just by going to counseling, going to SSS as well, I'm a student at SSS, walking in the door and having these amazing people greet you and tell you that they're there for you really helps you, because sometimes you can feel like you just can't pass the class or you just can't handle the workload. It can be very difficult because I've tutored at the LRC and I've met many people who maybe are coming back to school or have 2 jobs, have kids. And you know, the way they also cope with it is knowing that they have a support system and looking for those resources. And personally, that's what helped me. I had to talk to especially Patricia at STEM. She's like the mom at STEM. And anything you need, you go talk to her, and she always knows what to say.
The STEM mom,
Yeah.
What would you say to women who are thinking about engineering? They see a field and it's got a bunch of guys. Was that ever a problem for you? And what did you do about it?
I didn't start to notice it until people actually started pointing it out.
Okay.
You
just jumped in.
Yeah, I didn't research the statistics on, you know, what were the chances of me actually succeeding.
Yeah.
I just researched the different fields. And what I would say to them is, that's what it is. It's a field. And if you are qualified to pursue that field, you should definitely go for it. It's not whether it's meant for a man or a woman. It's a field where you can succeed.
And all you need to do is just learn the content and keep moving forward.
As long as you learn the material, you are able to succeed in that field. It's not determined by race, ethnicity, sex, anything.
Yeah.
It's determined on what you have up here.
Now you're graduating this spring, is that correct? What are you going to graduate with?
Let's see. I'm going to graduate with Math and Science Associates, a Pre-Engineering Associates, Physics Associates, and a Engineering Drafting Certificate.
That cracks me up. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. And you've decided to transfer to?
UCR.
UC Riverside.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm still waiting on their approval.
Okay. All right. And what do you want to major in there?
Mechanical engineering.
Yeah. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you to all of you for watching. I'll see you next time on Student Spotlight. Now go do your homework.